why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you, about how long you've been with ETI, what you do there, and maybe a little bit of background about yourself.
Sure. Thanks again for having me. Um, I kind of got into lighting a little late in life for most people within this industry. All the way up until 2010, I owned part of I was in the restaurant business, had a chain of sports bars here in Northeast Ohio. When I sold that in 2010, I read about this newfangled technology called LED. Um, and it immediately struck me as, wow, this is a game changing type of technology for a major industry, much like cell phones to the telecommunication industry, and flat screen TVs to the video industry. LEDs was most definitely a way that was going to a product that was going to revolutionize what was a fairly standard and ubiquitous, product line throughout everybody's lives. So it was in late 2010 that I had my first dalliance into lighting. Learned an awful lot. Uh, Within a few years, had gotten my LC, which is an exam I'll never want to take again. That's 8 hours of headaches. That was a very difficult test, but very much worth it. And through a couple different manufacturers and national distributors that I worked with, eventually ended up here a little over a year ago with ETI as their Midwest regional manager. And because of Rowe-Thrush and Granger's proximity to our headquarters in Chicago and me running the Midwest, it was a natural fit to take over that account. So been with ETI for about a year now, and very excited to be with a manufacturer that not only has their own manufacturing plants, but the fact that we have those plants allows us to be a lot more creative in what we can launch and bring to the market. So it's not all just the standard run-of-the-mill products that, yes, we have those, but we have a lot more creative things, and we're able to do a lot more product launches because we can control the process better, which, we'll get into later, the vast number of new products that we are launching. And it's an exciting time to be at ETI for me.
What kind of company are you, and
Sure.
what do you guys make?
Well, ETI Solid State Lighting, it's in the name. I like to say that ETI is the largest lighting manufacturer that many people have never heard of. You've got some of those bigger names out there that I'm not going to use this time to advertise for them, but everybody knows who they are. And, ETI, as part of an $11 billion parent company, our lighting division is actually $2 billion out of that $11 billion. Where they really focused in the first couple decades of the lighting division's existence was more in the Asia, Australia, Europe market. So, every bit as big there as a lot of the larger players here in North America that are maybe a little more name brand, known brand. But as ETI for the last, 12, 13 years has focused on growth in North America, we've started to certainly reverse that trend of lack of knowledge and bringing our products and the innovation to this part of the world. The fact that we have our own manufacturing plants, I alluded to earlier, in China, in Vietnam, we'll have a new manufacturing plant opening up in Mexico in the first quarter of 2024, in Monterrey, right across the border from Texas. So, that'll increase our efficiencies and throughput in getting to the market here. But our large dedicated team of engineers and designers, which there are 45 of, by the way, for just our lighting division, gives us the ability to create some very unique products, because the majority of what we manufacture is done in our own factories. We are contracting a significantly lower amount of our manufacturing to other sources than just about any other manufacturer I've ever come across.
If you want to learn more information about ETI, go ahead and scan the QR code down below. There's 5 websites that you can choose from as far as all of ETI's social media, their YouTube channel, ETI, all of their products that are on Grainger.com. So you have a variety of resources available to you right down there in the QR code. Go ahead and scan it. And while you're at it, too, subscribe to the Rowe-Thrush YouTube channel as well. Would love for to get more subscribers to our channel. So please help us out by subscribing to us.